Hi and smiles, everyone. I hope everyone's having a lovely day. So today I'm working with cereal liners from cereal boxes, and I'm making them into like glassine bags. They work wonderfully, and instead of throwing them up, I thought, throwing them out, I should say, you can upcycle your liners and make yourself some glassine bags, which are perfect for our journals, and they sound so nice. So anyways, I thought I'd show you how I'm making them. So basically you just have your liner from your cereal, and make sure to wash out the inside, or I find I cut off the one end and I take a dry cloth and I wipe it clean, and it works well too, so that you don't have to get it wet if you don't want to. So basically you just cut them down to the size of bag that you may want, and I use my blade here, and I just use ruler, and I can make a nice straight edge. So then you just fold it into what you may like to have, and this one, for instance, has where they have sealed the bag themselves, and so I'm just leaving that because I do like that look. And you can also do them, of course, without it, which looks it looks fine too. And usually you're gluing that side down in your journal anyway. But, or you can cut these up completely off if you wanted to, but I'm not. And so basically I cut them down to the size, like this one I'm going to make is about 4.5, and then I'm gonna cut it in half is what I'm gonna do, and then probably half would be like 5 by 4.5, something like that. Anyways, you can make them any size that you'd like, and you can glue them. Actually, I find the glue sticks very well, tacky glue. Clear tacky glue. Anything that dries clear would work, and this glue is quite good. But today I'm going to sew mine. I'm doing a simple zigzag stitch is what I've been doing, and I like the look of them with the sewing around the edges. So I will just show you how I'm doing these. And it's so simple. And so I'm just going to get my sewing machine here, get my zigzag ready. I make it a smaller zigzag around these edges. So you can cut this with scissors, of course. I'm just going to use my blade, my finger blade. I like this finger blade a lot. And then I'll just cut these down, cut them in half. Is what I'm going to do. So I just get my Tim Holtz that has the metal and side to it. Line this up. Just take my blade. Cut it in half. Whoop. Didn't quite go through that one little spot there. There. And then basically you sew, or you would glue here along the bottom and along the top. If you wanted to have a lip on the bottom, you could just simply fold in your corners, or cut off your corners, cut up your corners, so it's like that, and then just bring up your bottom edge and glue or sew it like that, and cut off, you would cut off the inside piece so that there wasn't so much bulk when you're gluing it up like that. I'm not doing that today, but you certainly can do that too with these. They work just as good. I'm just doing the straight edge at the bottom today. So I'm going to sew these real quickly. And they sew very well. They're easy to sew in your sewing machine. I'm using some gray thread today, but you could use any kind of thread you would like. Okay. So I'll just get these sewed up. And if I was using a straight stitch, I personally think I would make it a wider straight stitch than a smaller tight stitch. It might cause the material to come apart or rip, I think, if you had too tight of a stitch on it. And with this one, even though the one side is joined already, I'm still going to sew to finish the look of it along all three edges. Oh, not quite. Do one more stitch. A little harder to see this because it's clear. Okay. Okay, that easy. Just cut that. Okay, and then I take my, I should maybe have kept this up here and you could see it a little better than on the white because it's so clear. So then I just take my zigzag scissors and cut off the top. You can judge where you would like to cut them off. And there we go. It's as simple as that. Now you could put a notch in. I'm not going to today. But if you do, make sure that you put a piece of cardstock inside because I think otherwise it might get stuck in your, so you take some cardstock, slip it inside, and then do your notch. Otherwise, I think it may get caught in your punch because it's not that thick of a material, right? Okay, there we go. Simple as that. And I just keep going. I've got a few here that I have been keeping to do this with. So anyway, that is it's as easy as that. The technique is that easy. And you can make them taller if you so wish. Any size you would want, you could do this with. So that's it, guys, and how to make your glassine bags. So I think we'll decorate one for a journal. And oh, maybe I should just leave this on here again because this is so light. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention, like I have tea dye, some papers, and I will put parchment paper down to lay the papers on, so I get a nice tea-stained parchment paper. And of course, who doesn't love that sound? So same thing. You could do the same thing with one of these. Just cut her down to whatever size you want, and you can make yourself a lovely bag. So I would take my ruler, cut it down, do the same as I did with the cereal liners, is what I would do. And they would make really nice bags in your journals. But I won't do that right now. And that's what I do lots of times with my leftovers from tea dyeing and laying them on the parchment paper. Here's how I use up that parchment paper. I make them into bags is one of the things I do. So let's see. We'll decorate this one maybe. So I think what I want first is some tea dyed or some kind of paper. Oh, I got these doilies sitting here, so I think I'll use one of those. Let's see. What shall we start with? Well, that's kind of a nice piece. I think, though, I like this too. And so this is just some leftover scrapbook paper, but I like it. It would be easy to write on if you wanted. That's why I had it in there. But I think I'm going to layer it with this. We might use this, and I think I'm going to use a doily since I have them on my desk, and I cut these doilies out of some, well, these ones are out of scrapbook papers, and then these ones are book pages and such. Just some that I had cut out to have on hand if I so wanted some. And I do want some today. So we'll use one of those, I think. I'm not going to use a big one, so we'll put those back in the bag. We'll use one of those smaller ones. Okay. So I think I'll just rip this. Use a piece of that. I maybe wanted that a little bit wider, or we could add this to that. Or do we want it wider? Although I like that, I like this edge here. So let's go with this. I'm going to use this piece. Just going to tear off the top a little. So we'll use that. And maybe we'll use a piece of this across like the bottom part, maybe. Well, let's get this inked up. I don't know where I put my piece. Oh, there it is. Sometimes when you're got a thinner paper, it's nice to take a piece of heavier cardstock, and then it's easier to ink the edges of your paper. So I like to keep this little thing on my desk for that reason when I'm inking. And instead of struggling with the thinner paper this way, keeps it stable while you're inking it. It's a video that I watched, I can't even remember who it was. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about that, had done this. And I thought, oh, that is brilliant. Really? I never thought of that. So, there, we'll put that there. We'll move that out of the way. And we'll see if we want a piece of this one there. And what do we want? I want to use a doily on here. So, do we want to use one that is, oh, I do like that. Maybe over this way a little more. It's got the book page on it. Let's see what other ones we got here. I got a few. Well, this one is really pretty too, isn't it? I do like that one. Yeah, I think we'll use that one. For sure. Okay, we'll just see if we can ink this up a bit. It's pretty thin, but I like to darken the edges if I can a little bit. I don't know how well this will work, really. It's a little tougher because it is very, very thin. It is actually from book page. It's just one from the beginning of the book that didn't have any writing on it. I just don't want to tear it, right? It's so pretty. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Good. Get a little bit of ink fell, or some of the sponge from the ink fell on there. Okay, so we'll put that like that. So maybe we should add a tiny bit of book page instead of the tea-dyed paper. Let's see what I have my... That one's probably a little too small, but I do like the darkness of that for sure. So maybe this one we could use. Piece of that, and then we could put that on there. Put that perhaps under here, like that. Yeah, there we go. I do like that. So let's rough up the bottom of this. We'll take off this top here. See how that looks. Yep, I'm liking that. What I don't think I like is how I think I'm going to rough this up on the bottom a little bit. Tear it, I should say, not rough it, but tear it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I do like my torn edges, I must admit. I am a torn edge kind of gal. I think I'll keep it straight on this side and on that side. So I'm going to just put those on and get those attached. Where did I put my glue? Oh, here it is. So I'm thinking my tacky glue will work just fine. The one thing is, though, that it may take a little longer to dry than when you're doing it on paper. Oh, of course, this is not. This is, I think it might be plugged a little bit, this tiny one. So I'll just use a needle. I got a needle, or a pin, I should say, over here. Let's see if that helps. Once in a while, it does plug up a little bit. Not very often, though. If you wipe it, if I wipe it off, remember to wipe it off when I am done. It tends not to do that. But sometimes I forget to do that. Get wrapped up in my crafting, and I don't always remember to do what I should be doing with my glue. Okay, so let's get this on there. Put that on like that. Oh yeah, that's gonna work just fine. Yep. I'm gonna just get a wipe, one that I've been using. I find if I stick it back in, I don't, it keeps it moist because I haven't quite used it up sometimes. Okay, there we go. And we'll get this glued on there like that. Same thing. I guess I could have used my bigger bottle of tacky glue, but this is fine. It was right handy. So that's, I just grabbed it. Okay. Let's put that on for now. Get that put on there. Like that. And then we were going to put this doily on, right? So where do we want our doily? That's kind of nice right there. Do you want it there or down here? Let's see what we want to put on for a focal point before we put our doily on. So I had made some homemade kind of stamps with leftover napkin and things. So I have not used these a lot. They're rather large ones I made. So I'm wondering how this would look on here. Okay, if we put the doily, because I have Oh, I like it without the doily, actually, right there. So maybe we'll have to rethink the doily. I have a journal with this that I think would work well, this particular image. This one's nice too. It's got a little purple in it. No, I think I'll stick with, actually, I like this one because it's not quite as wide looking as the other one. So I'm going to go with this one. And we have to rethink our doily, I think. Because I do like that. Just like that. And then maybe a word. But I still, maybe just a smaller doily might be nice. Or further up. I'm thinking maybe, let's see if we can find a smaller doily than that one. That would look good. That's not bad. But let's see what else we got here. I got this one. And I could ink it up a bit. And this one's a little thicker. Let's see. No. Nope. Not liking that one. It's not speaking to me anyway. And these colored ones, no. Maybe something like a gray. No. Nope. How about this yellow one? Nope. So I don't think, oh, maybe I do in this bag. I might have a smaller, yeah, I do have some smaller ones. Oh, phew, that's a nice bright pink, isn't it? I think these are too small though. They might get lost in the, well, that one's not bad. I wish it was just a tad bigger though. Okay, let's see what else I got in here real quick. Some down here that might work, that are a little bit larger than that one. Oh, look at that. It's not a doily. Okay, let's see about this one. Yeah, I'm liking that one better than the small one. I think we already tried one like this, didn't we? I didn't think. Yeah, we did. I'm thinking I like this one better. Just one more quickie. How about this one? No, I think I like this one better. And then we put that there. I might put a little number on that one. Or do I like it over? Oh, it's, I don't know. It's very, you know, I've got too many choices going on is what's happening to me, I think. So, I'm actually liking that better now than this one, I think. I think it's because this one's looking a little darker to me. But I'm going to go with this one, the first choice one I chose there, out of those two. And we will ink up the edges. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll just put some of these away. I'll put the rest away in a little bit. Just get some of those out of the way while we're doing this. Okay, so let's just, I think if I ink it up on the edges, that's going to make a difference. Whoop. I do like my inking. I just think it highlights pieces so nicely at times. I don't always ink, but majority of the time I do use the... Okay, yeah, that's better. You can see that much better, much better. I think I'll just throw a little bit on in the middle too. Darken that up just a tad. There we go. All right, so we'll go with this here, and then the focal image going there. And then I think I would like a word on here, whether I put it there, maybe a label up there, or just leave it so you can see part of the bag and what is in behind. I think I might just leave it. So let's get this on first. In the middle. That should be good. Like that. I just won't press it completely down just yet. I'm going to move it over just a tad. Yeah, about there. Okay, and we'll get this glued on. I think I'm going to put use my bigger bottle just because it's quicker. This is quite a large piece, so you need to use the smaller bottle. I'm going to have to change that page very soon. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So now I want to put a word on, I think. Is what I want to do. And then I'm going to leave this so when you have your tag or your journaling card, you can see, or whatever you choose to put in your bag, you can be able to see some of it. Okay, so what am I going to use for? I know I had some words on my desk. Well, I got some pink words. I wonder what that would look like. Best day ever. That's kind of a good one. Let's see what this looks like down along here. I think I'm wanting a bit of a bigger word. Or maybe I could have a word here and here. Why not? Let's see. I don't know if I like these ones in particular. Best day ever, it says. Celebrate. Let's see. Favorite would work. So if we put it there and there. I think what I'm not liking is that the words are quite small. So no, I don't think those are quite what I want. So I got some other words over here too. Oh, better shut that. Oh, there we go. Okay, I've got these ones. There's that pink one there. I wonder what that would be like. Create Creative freedom. So we went there, cut that. Oh, yeah, I'm liking that. So I'm going to cut this in half, even though these are my fabric scissors. I don't know where my other ones are right now. Creative freedom. Could put it up a little bit. Yep, I'm liking that. So, although, you know, I'm going to have to tear it a little bit, I think. Or should I just ink them? Put this over a little bit. This. I think I'm just going to ink them. I'm not going to tear them. Oh, probably be easier if I use this, right? More edge on this one. There. Quickly do this one up. Now these words, I believe, came out of a magazine. So, you know, you can get words from all kinds of sources. You know, magazines, even a newspaper, really. And, you know, so you don't have to always have the stamps, you know. You may find words that you like in books, in magazines, all kinds of sources. Okay, so we'll put that one there, and this one down in here. Maybe up a little bit about there. Yep, that's it. That's it. Gonna put this one on. Oh, I already took the cap off. Put that about there. So should I tilt that a little bit? Yeah, I like it tilted a little bit. Maybe we should have tilted you a little bit too, but I think you're stuck. Yeah. Just leave it be. There. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. So then you have your bag, and oh, this little part right here needs to be a little tad bit of glue. Tag that down. I'll just quickly grab a journaling card here. Of course, it's not going to be, you know, probably right for this. Oh, here's a pinky. Here's a pinky one. So basically, put it in, and then you'll be able to see some of it through the bag. Yeah, I'm liking that idea. So there you go, guys. What you can do with your cereal liners from your cereal boxes, you can make them into a nice glassine type bag for your journals. So I hope that you enjoyed that today, and that you give it a try. So there you go, guys. So I hope you all have a crafty, crafty day and a lovely, lovely day. And we'll talk to you all again very soon. Bye for now.